What's going on, you guys? Today I'm bringing you an unboxing video of a new video game that just came out today. Today's date is April 11th, 2017, and today is the release date for Yooka-Laylee. This is a platforming game from Platonic Games, which Platonic Games is a company that came from a few developers came over from Rare, and they got back together, and they're the people behind the Banjo-Kazooie series from the N64 days, the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo, and Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. So yeah, they got together a few years ago. They made a Kickstarter for Yooka-Laylee, and you were able to donate the support if you wanted this game made, and they got the funds, and today is the release of Yooka-Laylee. A little about this game, if you're from the 90s and you had an N64 mainly growing up, which I had an N64, and you played games like Banjo-Kazooie, this game's a lot like Banjo-Kazooie. This is actually the spiritual successor to the Banjo-Kazooie series because Rare owns Banjo-Kazooie and Microsoft owns Rare, so they own Banjo-Kazooie. But Banjo has pretty much been dead since 2008 when Nuts and Bolts came out. And Nuts and Bolts wasn't a platformer like its original games on the Nintendo 64. Like Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, for me, are really nostalgic. And if you have an Xbox One, I recommend you buy the game Rare Replay because it has those games on it, plus 28 other games, including Nuts and Bolts, a total of 30. Then they're just great, especially if you're from the 90s and you enjoyed platforming back then, because today's platforming is not as relevant as it was back then. We are in an era with first-person shooters, but before I get too much off topic, yeah, Platonic Game really wanted to make a game that brought platforming back, and I'm hoping this would inspire maybe Rare to get back to some platforming games, or just companies that want to make platformers, because platformers to me are my childhood. They're really fun. And I'm glad I could go back and play those games, but I'm really looking forward to playing one on a modern console. So yeah, here's the front of Yooka-Laylee. You got the back right there, and it says, "Buddy up for an epic adventure. Meet an unforgettable cast of characters and hoard a vault load of collectibles as buddy duo Yooka and Laylee embark on an epic adventure. Explore epic platforming playgrounds, meet unforgettable characters, conquer boss fights, minecart challenges, and more." And it has 1 to 4 players, 2-player co-op. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I know there's no online games, but it even has local multiplayer, probably for split screen. That's just throwback all right there, because most things are just online now. So yeah, as a kid, I had Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, and they were definitely awesome games. I highly recommend, if you never even played them, play them. And don't judge the series by Nuts and Bolts. Trust me. Go back to the originals and give them a try, because really they're awesome. Alright, I got the wrap off. Now let's just get the sticker off the side. There we go. I love that smell. New games. And open it. Alright, well, all there is on the inside is the disc of Yooka-Laylee. And it would have been really cool because we also don't get dope instruction manuals anymore. If you were a kid from the 90s, you definitely know what I'm talking about. You open that N64, original PlayStation, PS2, GameCube game cases, original Xbox, you used to get those dope fat manuals with like artwork, backstories when you open it. It was so tight. That would have been tight if they would have done that with Yooka-Laylee, just to have a throwback too, because like I said, this is what they're trying to capture with this game. They're trying to capture like the platforming back in the day. But I mean, instruction manual, not having one, okay, but it just would have been a cool little thing. They had a nice fat instruction manual. But I'm sure since this was a fundraiser game, I'm sure they're not gonna fucking have the money to worry about that. So yeah, so let me take this disc out, and here's a close-up again of the disc. And yeah, I'm really excited to play this. I'm hoping this brings back that nostalgic feel of platformers from the N64 days. So yeah, Yooka-Laylee. Once again, there's more of the back, the front of the case, and yeah, I picked it up for the Xbox One because I've said it before, I get most of my games on Xbox. It's also on PS4 if you want to get it for the PlayStation 4, and it was on the Wii U, but they ended up canceling the Wii U version, and it is getting a Switch release, which I think that's pretty cool. And I know actually a lot of people are actually holding out and waiting for the Nintendo Switch version. There's those people that want to be that nostalgic and play it on a Nintendo console, which I don't blame them. That's really tight because Nintendo, believe it or not, you might be too young to not realize this, Nintendo dominated the 90s. Like, there was Sega too, which Sega was close. Like, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis were, like, really even. Like, kind of how we have Xbox and PS4 this generation, really even. They were just head to head, man. And Nintendo just, no one could touch Nintendo for a little bit. It was started with the N64 and downhill from there. Their mistake with the N64 was cartridges. And from there, that's a whole nother story maybe for a future video about maybe I'll do that actually. Maybe I'll do the history of Nintendo. Definitely might do that. So, once again, if you guys pick up Yooka-Laylee, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, give it that thumbs up. And let me know, did you get it for the Xbox? Did you get it for the PS4? Or are you actually waiting for the Nintendo Switch version? Go ahead and tell me. I'm really interested in knowing what you guys are thinking of this game. Do you like this game? Have you played it? I heard it's short, and there's only 5 worlds, but think about it. For $40, and if you have Amazon Prime like me, or if you have the Best Buy membership club, you get 20% off new games. I only paid $33 for this. I'm not going to complain how short it is for that price. The fact that it was $40 and not a $60 game, like that garbage 1-2 Switch, that should have been a $10 game. You can't blame them. I think that was a good price for this game, and I'm really excited to play this game, even if I'm going to beat it in probably like a couple days. So, thanks for watching the video. Feel free to like it. Feel free to subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.